Hey everybody, it's Undone Lyric, and today I'm running a new series called Exposing the Commentators. Basically, what I do is I pick a random, pretty top commentator on YouTube, and I go through their combat record a little bit and see if they're really as good as what people think they are. And if they're good, then I'll let you know if they're good. If they're bad, then you're gonna definitely know that they're bad. Now I know I understand this is probably gonna bring me a lot of hate to the channel because I know a lot of people are big fanboys of some of the bigger guys, but I just think this would be an interesting series, and I'm not hating on anybody with this. I'm just simply showing what's there, and I might say a bad comment here and there, but So this is obviously SeaNanners, and we're gonna go ahead and look at his combat record and see. We're gonna find out whether or not they're rage quitters and all that stuff. So first things first, he's got like 6 days playing. Okay, he doesn't play the game continuously, obviously. He hasn't prestiged, which he's probably doing that to keep all of his pro perks, which is fine. Which is helpful for getting good gameplays, which is fine. I see nothing wrong with that. Now the nice thing that I'm looking at here is his win-loss ratio is 1.39. This means he is not a rage quitter. He plays his games through, and he plays to win. Okay, and he plays basically, I would say, for fun. After seeing that. Okay, and it's usually the guys that rage quit don't really play for fun necessarily. They typically play it just for gameplays so they can get more views because they have a better gameplay, and obviously they can gain a little more monetary value and they can get some more money. So he's only played 50 games of wager matches, so he obviously doesn't play those very often. His kill death ratio is a 3.59. In my opinion, with the fact that he's not rage quitting with a ratio of 1.39 and his kill death ratio is a 3.59, I would say SeaNanners is a freaking beast. Okay, his accuracy is 20%, mine's like 15%, and let me say, I'm not the best player at all. I just thought this would be an interesting type series to look at, so you guys could just see, what these guys that you're following, are they as good as what you think they are? So he's obviously had a ton of spy planes, lots of blackbirds, lots of attack dogs. So let's see here. His hit location, his best kill death ratio is with a Dragonov. Apparently, he never really uses it. The FAL, he's only used that probably one game. EM60, that's one of my guns that I have the best kill death ratio with, along with the Galil. Mac 11 Commando. I mean, he's got like almost a 3.0 on most guns. Wonder how his Uzi looks. I would be impressed if he has a positive KD. Oh no, it's even. Yeah, see, no matter who you are, that Uzi sucks. Okay. So now let's get into the nitty gritty. The recent games. Okay, so obviously, as you can see down here, it kind of cuts it off, and I can't see what's going on. So we can look at the recent games, see what kind of player he is. Okay, 14 and 10. I'm not saying that's a bad score. He went positive. They won the team deathmatch. It happens. People don't always have consistently, great games every single game, and that's totally understandable. 13 and 13, evened out and lost. Okay, it happens. It could have been a bunch of campers. Who knows? I mean, it's team deathmatch. All right, we got 18 and 8. Decent score. Good stuff. Okay, it's not completely YouTube postable, but we got a 14 and 8. Not too shabby. Okay. We've got a 12 and 11. It is what it is. That's the way I see that. Okay. 16 and 7. It's getting a little better. All right. And then we have a 23 and 10. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got something on the radiation of 22 and 6. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then we have an 18 and 3. It's pretty decent. Then we got a team deathmatch on Summit that's 17 and 0. And a capture the flag of 32 and 13. All right. So, what are we going to look at? I'm thinking we're going to run through this team deathmatch on Summit because it's only 3.5 minutes long. I can kind of commentate over his gameplay, and I'm going to try to pick out the best gameplay I can find within the first 10, 20 games. on each commentator. So this is probably one of the best games he has that I can choose through. So right now we're in theater mode, and we're going to be watching SeaNanners play just like an average everyday game that, you know, obviously didn't get posted on YouTube. And we're going to see how it goes exactly and see if he plays the same way he plays in his videos and all that stuff. Alright, so first of all, he's not playing yet. So we're going to fast forward in theater mode, and we're going to switch over to SeaNanners. Oops. Technical difficulties. Okay. So here is the Nanners. He's using Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, and Ninja. Alright. And it looks like he's using the Yogg with a red dot. Alright, so he's getting like impatient. Like, get around the corner. I'm going to hit my aim trigger over and over. So, you know, this is definitely a pretty decent gameplay. And obviously, by the score it is right now, they probably would not have won this team deathmatch if he would not have gotten the score that he's gotten. Because right now it's 35 kills to 34 kills. Pretty evened out. And he's positive by a 2.0 right now. And obviously we already saw this should be a 17.0 kill death ratio after this is all said and done. Now, you know, some things I kind of want to get into, you know, like I said in the beginning of this, probably going to get a lot of haters, but, you know, I just really, you know, I recently went through a couple of these guys, and I was extremely surprised at what I saw. And I know they all have their own excuses, you know, like, oh, I'm busy, or I don't even like playing Call of Duty. I just post gameplays so that way, you know, I can get more money or whatever, you know. I don't think Call of Duty should be played like that. I think Call of Duty should be played for fun. And if you happen to get a good score while you're playing Call of Duty for fun, you know, let it go up. I mean, people are going to play however they're going to play. And they're going to do whatever they're going to do. But I think in the interest of the community and what people are actually interested in watching, I think it's best to try to play for fun. Because if you're playing because you feel like you have to, guess what? Now it's a job. Now you're not enjoying it. Now every time you die, you get like really mad. You back out and everything. And in my opinion, I don't think SeaNanners is like that. I would assume, you know, and things that I've heard him say in his videos, you know, I don't always watch SeaNanners videos. I used to much more often. But, you know, I've heard him time and time again saying that, you know, he'd like, you know, to, he likes to, you know, if he's not having fun playing Call of Duty, then he doesn't play it. Which, you know, after seeing his combat record and watching his recent games, I completely believe him 100%. And, you know, like I said before in the beginning of this, I am going to show you guys other commentators I'm not even going to name names right now, because there's one in particular that I'm really hesitant to post just for the sole purpose that I know I'm probably going to get a lot of haters for it. But as you can see, it's just a random game that probably won't ever get on YouTube other than, I guess, my channel apparently. And, you know, it's a good gameplay, and it's within the top, I think, 10 or 11, 12 videos that are actually there. So that's pretty much the end of the commentary. In my opinion, SeaNanners is a beast. He's a really good COD player, and I think he plays for fun. So we're going to do this with some other commentators. The next one is probably not going to be so great. So, alright, well, have a great day, everybody.